Hello and welcome to a Spry Fireside Chat. I am here today. I'm Lacey from Spry, and I've got just a wonderful human next to me today.
I'm Adrienne.
And you can't see her, but Rachel's sitting right over there too, working quietly because she doesn't want to be over here with us. Rude.
Hi, Amber.
Amber just logged on. We love you, Amber! Okay, so today for Spry Fireside Chat.
It's a fire.
And it's hot, so we barely even need it today. But it's nice to have it for the ambiance, I would say.
It is. It's really nice for your ambiance.
Okay, so a few things we're going to cover today. One, just what we've been learning lately. Two, Amber says she misses us. So what we've been learning lately, then we're going to cover one of the Spry Summer Camp tracks that you can go down, and then just give a few more details on Spry Summer Camp. So, Adrienne, let's talk about something you've been learning lately. What have you been experimenting on, and what have you been doing?
Well, on my own personal Instagram account, I have been experimenting with stories and figuring out what story subjects and topics and get the most engagement and the most comments. All of our social media platforms, the more comments and engagement you get, the better. So I've been kind of figuring out what topics does my audience like, and it's my personal account, so it's just very fun. But I've been finding that the topics that so far are the most popular are kind of nostalgic. So, the other day I talked about 90s fashions that are back in style, and I had a bunch of people respond, so it was pretty fun.
Are a lot of your followers similar age to you, too? So your nostalgia is similar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Same kind of similar age range. Yes.
You're shaking the table.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We're on the porch today, if you didn't know that. We're out in Olympia today at Adrienne's house, and this is her porch, and it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is it, like almost 90 degrees? But in the shade, it's nice.
It's probably closer to 80.
Oh, what do I know? I don't know. It's the fire. Okay, so one of the things I've been learning a lot lately, too, I've been experimenting a ton with how to get more comments in the comment sections. Because one of the biggest things that we focus on is community building, right? So community building means you actually have to have people to engage with. And so getting people to comment on your content, I've been experimenting on what kind of things you can say in your post that actually inspire people to comment. Rachel and I mess around back and forth when we're looking at the posts that we're creating, and we'll say, okay, let's shorten that question a little bit. So instead of a really formal question like, do you have any thoughts about this topic? Maybe you can try saying something like opinions, ? Just shortening the amount of words that you're using to ask a question can sometimes inspire greater engagement in the post. And then if somebody is actually commenting, not just putting a comment back that just acknowledges that they commented, not just something that's like, thank you for your comment, we're really glad to meet you. Asking a question back. So if somebody says, for instance, Rachel and I had a comment talking about a blood drive this week, and asked for people's advice. And somebody said, I've done it 40 times. I have a special blood type. And so we respond back, oh, how interesting. What type are you? And then that cascades into a 5-comment long conversation, which is what we're trying to accomplish, is actually having real conversations in the content.
I think a really great rule of thumb, Lacey, and this is for social
We just got a phone call. It's not a big deal.
It's fine. Is to remember that it's kind of like a conversation. So if you're having a conversation in real life, someone asks you a question, you wouldn't say, thank you for your comment.
Like if you were actually in person with somebody.
Exactly. You wouldn't say, what are your opinions on the subject? You wouldn't say it all formal. More of that kind of conversational, informal, quick, that sort of stuff is really great for social media.
Yeah, that's a great point. Just remembering that you are having conversations with people and act like a normal human.
It's that easy.
While we've been working so hard at driving engagement and comments within the content of our clients and our own pages, one thing I've been finding a lot lately is that, like, I have to be very careful about which account I'm commenting as. So, like, for those of us who have multiple accounts, our personal brand accounts, our corporate accounts, the clients that we manage their accounts, you can comment from all of those pages. And if you're not careful, you can comment from the wrong page. I do it probably once a week, to be honest with you. You know, and I've got to quickly delete it and change it before. And so maybe what this is more of a confessional than it is advice for you. Maybe it's advice for me. Just to be very careful when you are managing multiple accounts to make sure that you're commenting as the correct account, or else things get a little bit awkward.
Yeah, and we notice as well that commenting and managing it from your phone is trickier than opening up your laptop. It's definitely a lot easier to control everything from your desktop, because the app, as we all know, the app and the desktop versions work differently.
So, and for Facebook specifically, it's that way. For Instagram, it's different for, like, posting, making sure you're on the correct account, you know, because you wouldn't want to be on one of your clients' accounts and, like, do a personal Instagram story. No. That's a bad idea.
That's bad. Don't do that.
No, we haven't done something like that in a long time. Maybe like 3 years ago, did that, lost a client over it. So that happened, but we learned a good lesson, and now we're very careful. So, tip of the day. Okay, so one of the Spry Summer Camp badges that you can earn is the User Journey badge.
Yeah.
Which I've got it on my backpack right now. This is the User Journey badge.
Yes.
So if you want to earn the User Journey badge, what are you going to be learning about?
So User Journey is the user journey, user experience, client experience. It's basically putting yourself in the shoes of your client. And so what we do is we kind of create a persona, we create an ideal client, and then we think about, you know, how old they are, what their name is, what their job is, how do they go about their day, what kind of technology do they use, what kind of apps are they on, all those things. And then we kind of create a map of their day, or a map from the beginning of finding out about you to the end of your experience. So if, whatever product you have, sometimes people buy your product at one time. So, how do they find out about you? How do they purchase? How do they get it? Once they're done using it, how do you re-engage them later? Because if it's a one-time product, you want that customer to become a repeat customer. If it's a subscription client or somebody, who will pay you monthly, it's, different depending on the product offering. We kind of think about, okay, what is the client experience from soup to nuts, from the beginning to the end. And so we literally draw a map, and it's really fun because I like drawing, I like imagining. You think about all your clients' motivations, all of their struggles, all their fears, all that sort of stuff.
I love that too. And a lot of times business owners maybe haven't thought about that before. Like, okay, once you've got somebody who sees one of your social media posts, what do they do next? What are you wanting them to do next? If you don't even know what you want them to do next, how do you expect them to actually take the steps to have a transaction with you?
Right.
So just even knowing and clarifying it in your own mind and on paper with somebody there can actually help you just become a better business owner too, to help guide people down the track that you want them to go, so that you can provide the best service possible to them.
Right. And it's kind of an enlightening experience. Sometimes you'll realize you're spending money on certain marketing, or maybe you're going to a conference or a networking event or something where you're like, wait a second, in my journey map this person doesn't do that thing, so maybe you don't need to be doing that anymore. So or you can find find some holes or missed opportunities that you can be doing outside of social media and digital marketing.
So if you have no idea what we're talking about, it might be a good idea to sign up for a Spry Summer Camp session and go through the user journey map and get that badge.
Yeah.
Okay? Look at it. It's so cute.
Yep.
First of all, it's so adorable, the user journey map badge.
Yes.
And honestly, if you really have no idea what we're talking about, one of our sessions, sign up for it. You can learn all about it and just map your own customer journeys so that you can make the most of all of the content that you're putting out.
Totally. That's what we're here for.
Okay, so to recap on the Spry Summer Camp side, what is Spry Summer Camp, Adrienne?
It is a summer special that we're doing. It's 2 hours of consulting of one of 6 topics, and you get to pick. One of the topics is user journey maps, but it's basically kind of an intensive 2-hour consulting session.
And it's one-on-one, so, and you can do that in person at our office in Vancouver or at our co-working space in Chehalis, or we can meet you at a coffee shop if you like.
Yep.
Come out to your office if you like. If you are further from our regional area and still would love to do it, we thrive on video chat too. And so you can sign up for it and still just do it over video chat. Each session is $200, and that's a $50 discount from our normal pricing.
Yep. And we will bring the fire with us.
You bring the marshmallows.
Yeah, bring marshmallows.
Okay, and we'll just, what do you call that? Roast them.
Roast them. Right.
Rachel's laughing at us over here.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yep.
That's all we got. We will put a link to the Spry Summer Camp page in the comment section from the correct account. Right? We'll be logged in. Okay.
Yes.
It wasn't the best joke. It's like a social media joke, but nobody laughs. So,
It's okay.
That's fine. All right, we're going to get back to our snacks.
All right.
And we'll turn the fire off. It's too hot.
Cheese.
Woo! See you later.
Bye.